Video surfacing this weekend may have helped turn the tide in a case that made headlines across the country.
Fair use, by the way.
We froze the video at a point where a 14-year-old opens fire, killing 32-year-old Jeremy Brown, who appears to be striking his mother. Carlissa Hood was charged with first-degree murder and contributing to the delinquency of a child. But today, charges in the case were dropped by the state's attorney's office. It was that video and the fact that it was shared on social media that former mayoral candidate Jamal Green says made the difference.
No, this wouldn't have happened without social media. I don't think so. You know, with the postings, with, you know, people chiming in from all over the country and making this a case because it was framed differently at first.
Wood was being held on a $3 million bond and had a court date set for the middle of July. And while Green decries the loss of life, he says solving problems through violence cannot be allowed to continue.
We got to stop allowing this violent behavior in our neighborhoods, period. Should never be any case where anyone is putting their hands on someone and acting violently in any establishment, in any neighborhood. And we got to step up and say enough.
Fortunately, I don't agree with that sentiment. It is the fact that a person watching their mother getting pounded, yeah, that's not going to sit well. Although I do not agree with what the mother said afterwards. Okay. And that's the issue I have with the mother, because too many of these ghetto single mothers be raising their kids to be attack dogs in certain situations. All right. Prosecutors dropped charges against mom, 14-year-old son, in killing a man at a hot dog stand. Cook County's attorney's Kim Fox's office dismissed the charges against Carlisha Hood and her son, citing emerging evidence less than a week after she was accused of ordering her son to kill a man who punched her. Citing emerging evidence, prosecutors have dropped murder charges against a woman and her 14-year-old son less than a week after the woman was accused of ordering her son to kill a man who had punched her at a Southside hot dog stand. Carlisha Hood, 35, appeared in court Thursday on charges of first-degree murder and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. Judge Barbara Dawkins ordered Hood held on a $3 million bail. Hood's next court date had been set for next month, but prosecutors scheduled a hearing Monday at which they announced they were dropping all charges. They later announced that murder charges against the teenager also have been dismissed in light of the emerging evidence. Today, the Cook County State's Attorney's Office has moved to dismiss the charges against Carlisha Hood and her 14-year-old son. The office said in a written statement, based upon the facts, evidence, and law, we are unable to meet our burden of proof in the prosecution of these cases. The statement didn't specify what the evidence is, but it comes after a video surfaced over the weekend that appears to show Jeremy Brown, the man who was killed, punching Hood immediately before he was shot June 18th. The video, widely distributed on social media, apparently was taken by a bystander. Doesn't show the shooting, which officials said was captured by high-definition surveillance cameras. Presenting their case last week, prosecutors said Brown, 32, punched Hood in the head at a Maxwell Street Express, 11656 South Halstead Street, after the two got into an argument while waiting in line for food. Hood texted her son and had him come to the restaurant as the argument turned physical, according to the prosecutors, who said the boy took out a gun and shot Brown in the back. Brown ran from the store as Hood's son allegedly continued to fire. The teen and his mother followed Brown to the parking lot where she told her son to keep shooting Brown and to kill him, prosecutors said. This is where I do not agree with the mother, okay? He was shot. He's running away, all right? And the mother decides to say, keep doing it, keep doing it. This is what I'm talking about. These ghetto single mothers are using their sons as Terminator machines. You both could have, if that video surveillance didn't come out, both of you could have been doing jail time, and your son would probably be in jail being some dude's sex slave. All because of you. Hood also accused of telling her son to then shoot Brown's girlfriend and of trying to take the gun from her son afterward. The two left the scene and went home. Prosecutors said Hood had a valid firearms owner's identification card and a concealed carry permit. She also had no previous criminal record. Hood didn't answer questions as she walked out of the Cook County Jail on Monday afternoon. She and her family later declined to comment at their home. But Ari Williams, the family's attorney, said in a statement that the charges have caused great harm to Hood, her family, and their reputation. Miss Hood is and always has been a victim, Williams said, adding that Hood will file a lawsuit in the case Tuesday morning. Brown's family wouldn't comment. Well, you knew he was wrong. You knew he was wrong. All right. People want to say she deserves to go to jail, and the son. The thing is, this dude started the whole thing. All right. He decides to haul off on her. I don't see, it's a hot dog. Just wait in line. That's it. All right. For food. The only thing I could say about the mother is that she said to keep shooting again and then shoot the man's girlfriend. And you wonder why you'll have people say that being raised under a single mom is not good. All right. If you're a good single mother, then it doesn't apply to you. But in these type of situations in the hood, Chicago, yeah, it could be very bad because if the situation went left, both of them, that video evidence didn't come out, both of them could be doing time right now. All right. That's all I got to say about this. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, share, comment, and subscribe later.